Why is money so taboo? Why is it such a taboo topic? Why don't people like talking about it? They don't like, um, we don't talk about our money. We don't talk about certain things. We just don't talk about it. That's not something we talk about in our family. That's not something we discuss. Why is it made to be such a dirty thing? And it's something that, we have to have shame around, right? And I'll tell you right now that money is not something to be shamed around. It's not something to be dirty. It's not something that we should hide. It's not something that we should pretend that it doesn't exist. It's something that we should embrace. We need it for our everyday lives. We use it. We use money for everything, right? How we exchange our time, how we get paid, what kind of, experiences we can buy, what kind of life we can have, what security you can feel. It all comes through money, right? But we are raised to not talk about it because it's shameful. Because if you have a little bit of it, you should have shame. And if you have too much of it, you should feel bad about it. And so there's all these things. But I tell you right now, it is not about the money. It's about people's beliefs and their emotions that are underneath the money. Because either they didn't have enough, they couldn't buy certain things, or they had too much and they bought too many things. There's things that they invested, it's going wrong. It's the decision-making behind the money that really has affected people's perceptions about money. So what I plan to do is neutralize it. Really, like, money is just a piece of paper, right? The more that you can be neutral about your emotions about money, the more money that can come into your life. But if you have this stigma around it, or if you have this belief around it, it will always be attached to the way you make it, save it, spend it, invest it, whatever it is. But the more that you can create this energetics around it, like, well, it's just money, right? It's just an energy. And, I'll hear people say, well, money's just an energy. It's not a big deal. But then when I get to the root of their issues, it's a really big deal. And it's not just about the money. It's what the money represented. Did you feel safe in your life growing up? Did you have a sense of safety with your money? Were you taken care of, or did you not have food? Was it a struggle? Could you not get a Cabbage Patch doll like me? Did your parents tell you certain things? Were you limited in your life, or did you have an abundance or overflow? What did life look like? But money is the evil one behind it, because money stopped you from having that thing. So then we put all this power into money instead of money just being the thing. It becomes taboo. It becomes so powerful. It becomes a force all on its own. But really, it's our emotional state that's underneath our belief systems around money is why money has got a bad rap. But the more that you can just be like, yeah, it's just money. It's just money. It's there. Well, you can't just say it's just money but money, why are you talking like that? I feel like if you've got any shame around there, any guilt around there, any resentment around there, if you have anything that's associated with money, it's affecting the flow of the money in and out of your life and how much is coming through. It's affecting your wealth consciousness. So today, let's think about not having this taboo conversation around money. The church isn't afraid to ask you for money. The church knows it needs this money. Let me tell you, I know church people out there asking for their money. So just think about it that way, right? They're telling you to tithe and to do and whatnot, because they know that they need the money, right? And money is just energy. I say it like that because honestly, at the end of the day, it's just, you cannot say that people with money are bad, because it's not that. It's people make bad decisions, right? So just because someone has money doesn't make them greedy or because they're rich, they're one person, but that's just your belief system. So if you actually believe that, guess what? Money's become dirty for you. Now, if somebody is using their money and they're saving the world, well, they're doing so good with the money, but no, it's them. They're using their ability to spend their money in a certain way. It's that person's belief, that person's energetics that are doing that, right? It's not the money. It's not the money. There's no good and bad way to do things with money. But if you think it's taboo, you think it's bad, and you don't want to talk about it, well, it's a big deal. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of women, I help them create more wealth. And a lot of them have a really big deal about me telling people how much they make, because they have this preconceived notion. They're hung up about it. They have this shame around it, or I don't want people to know how much money I make. This feels so icky. Why? It's just money. It's your success. Men can talk about it. Men can talk about how much money they make. Men can show their growth, but why is it for women? Why is it that we cannot embrace the wealth that we've created? I've seen other women shame other women because they're celebrating their money. I've seen women say, well, don't talk about your money. I don't like you talking about your money. Well, that's too damn bad. You don't like me talking about my wealth and my success. Turn the page, flip the script, keep on scrolling, whatever it is. That's your problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem, because I love money and I love what it does for me. I have no hang-ups about it. I know that more is coming. I know that it can't be wasted. I know that it supports me. I have become neutral. I know it doesn't have power over me. I know it's always going to be there. Do you know what kind of power that feeling is? But if you sit there and you have all of these ideas and feelings and thoughts and processes around money, guess what? Your consciousness around money is going to be affected. Your wealth will be affected. So can you freely say, yeah, I spent this, I did this. Well, we shouldn't brag about these things. We should be humble. This is why AI and me don't get it along. I remember putting in there something about women get to be unapologetically rich, and the AI spit back out, we should be humble. I'm like, this AI is broken because somebody created that in the AI, right? Because the AI comes from a human. And that human decided that you should be humble. You shouldn't talk about money. You shouldn't blah, 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 blah. Well, it's just a paper. It's just a currency. It's just an energetics. But what people assign to it is from their emotional state. And the more that you have mastery over yourself, the more you have mastery over money. Becoming a money master is the ultimate, because then you get to decide, is money coming into a place of goodness for you? Or is it here to support you? Is it always there? How do you want to feel about it? If it is taboo for you, I guarantee you have some sort of block around it. And that's why it's not free flowing to you. That's why your wealth consciousness is probably stumped, because you have this emotion that you picked up from maybe your parents, from somebody along. But we just don't talk about it. We just don't discuss it. We don't move through it. Dig deeper, find the result. If you really like this episode, let me know. If you want to share it with someone that needs to hear it, please share it and go join our Quantum Woman group, grab some of our swag, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.